The CDC has quietly released guidelines for the economy to open up again. It's a 60-page document that was released that is full of guidelines. It's a 3-phase approach. You've seen the administration talk about this 3-phased approach. This obviously goes into the detail of each one of those phases. Now, the key word here is guideline. It is a guideline. It is not mandatory requirements for anybody to open up, and that is going to be left to the governor and in some cases to the mayor of particular cities as they change. And it's a very, the governor has all the authority to do what they think is best for their state. And the reason why it's only guidelines, it would be extremely difficult to come up with a plan that was somewhat cast in stone. You cannot ask North Dakota to do the same thing as New York City, or for that matter, even North Carolina. You can't ask them to do the same as North Carolina, or South Carolina to do the same as South Dakota. It is, some very different, definitely very different population groups, greater opportunities by one group maybe than another to be able to maintain social distancing. And they have to think of all those things and give it consideration. In a lot of these states that have opened up for business, partially through phase 1, where restaurants are opening and operating under 50% capacity, they're still having a great deal of trouble, probably sorry that they opened because they rehired people to come back in and nobody's coming into the restaurant. Nobody's going out to eat. Nobody's ready to do that. So it didn't matter that they opened or not. It's not helping them much if people aren't coming in. Now, there was some good news coming out yesterday about the airline industries, and the airlines are saying they are definitely seeing an uptick in traffic and people looking to travel. The real key, though, is international travel. International travel is extremely important for the airline business, for them to pick that up, not just because it's more expensive, but because it means so much more for the economy from a travel and leisure sector. It means a lot for hotels. Right now, when you look at the hotel business and you look at the statistics of what is happening in hotels, who do you think are doing the best? The roadside motels, the drive up, and put your key in the door and go to sleep, because people are driving everywhere. So the resort hotels are mostly shut down. They're not even open. The ones that are opening, I read about some that were opening in Miami and other parts of the East Coast beach of Florida. And they were saying that they're 60% occupied on the weekends because people just want to get out and get away. And so they are seeing an increase in occupancy. That's helped. But these same hotel chains have some very large hotel areas that aren't open at all, because it's pretty dependent upon either international or dependent upon, domestic travel, airline travel in particular. Trains are empty, from what I understand. Subway systems, trolleys, mass transportation here in the Philadelphia area, empty. So, we got a long way to go. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.